Hi everyone, I'm Terry and welcome to my channel. Do you see a lot of mess? Oh, this is like supplies and stuff. And welcome to my channel. In today's video, I am doing another Chanel inspired flower box. I initially got a set of 3 of these boxes on Etsy, and that's kind of where the inspiration came. I love this box. It's black and it has just the little edge trim, just looks very elegant, and I love them. This is the large. This is actually the small, which is what we're gonna be working on, and the medium I actually used for another project already. So we're gonna go with the small. I'm gonna leave it open, and you don't have to glue it tight. It's on there pretty snug, so I don't need to do anything with it. You see a lot of flower boxes, and I think they're so pretty. I love them. I love them all over my house. I love flowers all over my house. But I wanted to do something a little bit different. I know you see the typical logo and sometimes little pearls on them, but I wanted to do something just a little bit different. But it'll still kind of be the same idea, but just with a little bit of twist to it, which I love to add a little twist to all my projects. But anyway, so you're gonna need the smallest. I mean, you can use the larger box. I will put a link of the Etsy seller in the description below, so you'll know where you can get these. They also have them in white with the black, which I thought about doing that too with a Gucci logo. I think that would be really cool. Anyway, so we're gonna do this. So what you're gonna need is this box. I'm also going to be using the authentic Chanel ribbon, which I actually got with my one and only Chanel purse that I got 2 years ago. And they give you a lot of ribbon, so I've been able to utilize it in a lot of projects. I'm also going to be using this little piece of ribbon, and when I think of stripes, I always think of Chanel also, so I'm going to use that. And then I'm also going to use, I'm not sure what these are called, they're little bead thingies. But they come in a package with a lot of them twisted, so we're gonna separate these. But I don't know what they're called. They're just like, I don't know, like a pick, a bead pick. I don't know, but I'm gonna use these. So that's going on there too. And then I'm also using, this was actually a charm that was on a necklace that I got from Chico's 100 years ago, but don't wear that necklace anymore. But I never got rid of this. I always felt like this looked like it was going to be needed for something, and it definitely has a Chanel-esque look about it, so I'm going to use this too. I'm going to start out with the outside of the box, but I wanted to show you so that you will be aware to make sure when you're doing the box, when you're doing your design, that you pay attention to where the seam is. So as you can see here, that's the seam, and you want to make sure that that stays on the back. Definitely don't want that in the front of your project. So, all right guys, well, let's get started. So what I'm gonna do first is I'm going to hot glue the Chanel ribbon onto the box. I'm gonna bring you over here with me so you can see better. All right. Okay, so what I'm gonna do first is, again, pay attention to where the seam is. That's gonna be on the back. Split this in half, and this will go right here. And we're just going to glue it on here. I'm gonna go ahead and do the top one first. Probably should press this a little bit. I love this iron. I got this iron at like, I think it was like Walmart for $10, and it just always does such a great job. Should have waited before I glued that down, but too late now. I'm gonna use the E6000 instead, just because the other, it just looks like it's leaving a little divot.
Slow down, I don't wanna slow down till I burn out. I just wanna live fast, I don't wanna look back and say I could've done more than I did now. Sometimes it can be hard, yeah, it can be hard, yeah, it can be hard when you grow up. People fill you with doubt, you start thinking about what you're gonna do now. But we only got one chance and got one life to live, and it's do or die, gotta make it count. So lose your worries, let your problems go on until my whole body burns out. I ain't never gonna slow down. I ain't never gonna slow down. I ain't never gonna slow down. I don't wanna waste time, I don't wanna waste time, I don't wanna waste time on fake friends. I just wanna get high, I just wanna get high, I just wanna get higher. Sometimes people will try to hold you back from being who you want to. Don't be questioning why.
We're going to cut this in half. The reason why I cut them in half is because I actually want 2 loops. So I'm gonna make this one a little bit shorter. See how that looks? So now I'm gonna put this little guy right here. Hold on a second, guys. You know, my hands always get so dry. Have you guys ever used Kylie's hand cream? I love her stuff, it smells like coconuts. Okay, so now I'm going to take this guy and I'm going to glue him right here. Okay, for this, I'm going to use hot glue and E6000 because it's pretty weighty. Oh, there goes my flower box. We're gonna just kind of let this sit for a little bit because I'm worried it's gonna come undone. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna add these guys, and then we're also going to add some loose flowers too. So I want 1 open flower, and then I'm gonna also use 1 bud. Okay, I'm hoping you can see this. See how pretty that is? I think that's gonna be so pretty. So what I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna go ahead and attach this this rose here. And I'm kind of putting it on its side. And now, see how you can see the piece right there? We're gonna cover that with the other rose. Okay, next we're gonna add these little guys. Now I'm going to cut them. They're kind of too long, so I'm gonna cut them up a little bit. So I'm just gonna tuck them in different spots.
Yeah. I don't wanna slow down, I don't wanna slow down, I don't wanna slow down till I burn out. I just wanna live fast, I don't wanna look back and say I could've done more than I did now. Sometimes it can be hard, yeah, it can be hard, yeah, it can be hard when you grow up. People fill you with doubt, you start thinking about what you're gonna do now. But we only got one chance and got one life to live. And it's do or die, gotta make it count, so lose your worries. Let your problems go on until my whole body burns out. I ain't never gonna slow down. I ain't never gonna slow down.
Okay, next we're gonna add some leaves, and that'll just cover all the glue gobs. Okay, so I found a couple rose petals, so I'm just going to clip these and add them in, and this will basically just cover the spots that we put lots of gobs of glue in.
Sometimes people try to hold you back from being who you want to. Don't be questioning why, do whatever feels right, find your passion and fight. Cause we only got one chance and got one life to live. And it's do or die, gotta make it count, so lose your worries. Let your problems go on until my whole body burns out. I ain't never gonna slow down. Let your problems go on until my whole body burns out. I ain't never gonna slow down. I ain't never gonna slow down. I ain't never gonna slow down.
Alright guys, what do you think? Oh, I think it came out so pretty. For the inside, I'm going to use these roses. It comes with 2 in a pack. The one negative side to this is that it does give you 3. It gives you 3 buds, which in this case I'm not going to use those, but I can always use them for other projects. Take those out. These all come with this little jacket, so I just take them off, and that way I just use the stems. I have I have a couple foam, these little foam thingies that I'm gonna use. And I like to definitely use a butter knife because it really, really works. So I'm gonna split this in half, and I'm literally going to push it to get the imprint. And then I'm just gonna use the butter knife to cut it. That's very nice and snug in there. And now we can start arranging the flowers. Okay, so I've got the first one in, and I'm gonna hot glue it in because it's a little loose. But what I'm gonna create with this one, as opposed to it all being at one level, I'm going to create kind of like a half moon. This is kind of what the look I'm going for. So it's a little bit more on the round side. So that's kind of where I'm gonna go with this one. So I think that's a good height to start. Okay, so for the first one, I'm just gonna glue it so it doesn't move. All right, now I'm gonna do this next one, and I'm gonna bring it pretty close to it. So basically we're kind of creating a tier. So I want this next one to be right about here. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and cut 7 so they're all the same length. And on these, I'm going to hot glue them inside the stem that I'm going to push them in.
I just wanna live fast, I don't wanna look back and say I could have done more than I did now. Sometimes it can be hard, yeah, it can be hard, yeah, it can be hard when you grow up.
I'm kind of putting it in an angle a little bit.
We only got one chance and got one life to live. And it's do or die, gotta make it count, so lose your worries, let your problems go on.
Now I'm gonna put the next row, which will be here. Cut some more of these so that they're all the same length.
I don't wanna waste time on fake friends. I just wanna get high, just wanna get high, just wanna get higher. Sometimes people will try to hold you back from being who you want to. Don't be questioning why, do whatever feels right, find your passion and fight. Cause we only got one chance and got one life to live. And it's do or die, gotta make it count, so lose your worries, let your problems go on until my whole body burns out. I ain't never gonna slow down. I ain't never gonna slow down. I ain't never gonna slow down. Only got one chance.
Once you put this hot glue in, you really won't be able to adjust it, so you really have to get it exactly where you want it. But that'll keep them from moving up and down. This is how it turned out. Look how pretty! I think it came out so pretty. I love it. much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please give me a thumbs up if you liked the video. And don't forget to subscribe to see future videos. And until next time, bye-bye.